What's going on, everybody? It's your boy L Dog back in the building, man. Larry Actions. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Hey, we gotta talk about it, man. We gotta talk about it real quick. Monday Night Raw. First of all, before we get into that, I want to thank all my subscribers for subscribing, taking time out to listen to your boy L Dog talk about this. Cause wrestling fans, they rabid, and I love it. And I'm one of the fans. I'm a true fan. I love this shit, man. But man, look, Raw. Monday Night Raw, bro, they was in they fucking bag. They was in they fucking bag. First of all, talk about that first segment. CM Punk. CM Punk come out there talking about, the favors he owed and stuff like that. His path. He there's nothing in his way. He did what he had to do. And now he only got one thing in mind. And what I'm thinking is main event WrestleMania and being the man once again. Then all of a sudden, Seth Rollins' music hit. Now we all know how Seth Rollins feel about the Second City Saint himself, CM Punk. He don't care for CM Punk. He just don't. But then CM Punk said, you talk too much and you're not listening. You think about me all the time. I don't think about you at all. The mic skills. The motherfucking mic skills of CM Punk. Impeccable. And then he said there was a time when you had something I wanted, but now you got nothing. How it just flows and how it's just natural. There's so many, it's so much to these two. And then they weren't done. They weren't done. All of a sudden, they get in each other's face. Seth Rollins, he pushed CM Punk to the ground. They tussling. All of a sudden, here comes Sami Zayn. And here comes Jey Uso. They trying to break it up. Jey pulled CM Punk out the ring or whatever. Sami in there with Seth. And, Seth just started talking shit. Now, the shit just got out of control. The shit just got out of fucking control. Seth was in the ring like, yeah. You go ahead, yeah, you, Jay, your family and all that, and all that thing. Y'all stick together. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then Sami turned around, looked at Seth like, hey, you don't talk to Jey Uso that way. Like, what? Let's go, man. I was like, shit. Bro. And all of a sudden, Seth Rollins started trying to talk sense in the Sami Zayn, and they just started going back and forth. And Sami hit his ass with that gospel. Sami was like, you want to talk about Roman Reigns and the tyrant that he's become? Think about 10 years ago. All this, you created that monster. That shit hit different. But then Seth came back and rebutted and was like, you did the same thing to him. It's so many layers to these four wrestlers. It's so many layers, man. They was in they fucking bag. They were in they bag. And then Jey Uso got attacked. And I'm about to get to that in a minute. But that opening segment, they was in their fucking bag, man. It's so good. It's so fucking good, bro. It's so good, man. I mean, if you know the history of all four of these competitors, man. It's just all intertwined into the well, except CM Punk. Besides, CM Punk was the fifth man, to help the OG bloodline. But the other three, like, man, they all of them got their issues with Roman Reigns, and it's just it's so good, bro. You can't you can't buy this type of story. The storyline, the chemistry. It was perfect. Shit was like a fucking movie. And what does that happen? So what ended up happening is Sammy got tired of listening to Seth Rollins propaganda or whatever shit like that. And so we challenged him to a match. Okay? So the match happens. It's a great match. Solid match. But anyway, Seth Rollins got the win. Sammy wasn't paying attention or some shit, and Seth went for a quick roll up and got the 3 count. Okay, so before Seth got out the ring, Seth was like, "You got a lot of heart, and I love your heart, but you need to start using more of this." And then Sammy watching Seth walk up the ramp, and they kind of talking back and forth, and all of a sudden the crowd just get louder and louder. I'm like, somebody's behind him, and all of a sudden Claymore, the Crash Out King himself, is back. Drew fucking McIntyre. He is back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. And I knew it was him. He had to be there because he was the one that attacked Jay. It had to be. He was the one that attacked Jay. So the storylines, they be branching. All of them cross paths with each other somewhere. It's just fucking chaos. It's just fucking chaos. Oh, and the next thing I want to mention before I let y'all go, I ain't gonna hold y'all long. But I had to talk about this. The 10-year anniversary for New Day. This was the swerve of the fucking century. I'm talking about they had us fooled. I'm thinking, now I already knew Big E was going to be there. Of course. And I knew it was going to be, I said somebody's turning on somebody. Everybody's thinking, well, Xavier's going to turn on Kofi. But that's not what happened. Big E came out there, and basically the crowd behind him knew they rocks, everybody with him and everything like that. And all of a sudden, Xavier Woods started talking crap about Big E. Talking about, just, so what, you broke your neck? Kurt Angle broke his neck and came back. Stone Cold broke his neck and came back. You didn't. You ain't even have to have surgery. I was like, damn. You chose your new life over us. Your new girlfriend. I was like, a desk job, because he been commentating, doing on the post show shit, bro. That shit was so fucking good. And then on top of that, Kofi joined in on it. This was a double heel turn. Kofi and Xavier turned on Big E. That shit was a textbook heel move, and the swerve was incredible. The swerve was fucking incredible. I cannot wait to see where this shit go, but I think this is leading up to Big E coming back. Man, that could be a Mania caliber match if he end up finding a partner, and he takes on the New Day, Xavier and Kofi, because man, I'm very interested to see what Kofi and Xavier Woods do as a heel tag team. I think of all the shit and the shenanigans that they did as baby faces, the shit because they were heel at one time. They were presented as heels at one time, but the crowd they won the crowd over so much that they didn't have a choice but to make them baby faces. So can't just imagine them being the tenured, experienced vets that they are, what they're gonna do as heels. I can't wait. Shout out to Triple H. Shout out to the writers in the back. Shout out to the fucking ring crew that put the ring together every night for all entertainment. Because goddamn it, I'm here. I love this shit. This shit is incredible. Monday Night Raw was dope as fuck. And I'm here. I'm here. I'm with the shits. I'm here. I'm here for it. But like I said, man, it's your boy L Dog. Y'all know what to do. Y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all thought about Monday Night Raw. And make sure y'all like and subscribe. God bless the Fed. Whoa.